Hi guys, welcome back to another Stats Plus Stokes video. And in today's video, we'll be talking about 5 new NFL games. Let's get started with the Dolphins versus the Bills. Dolphins are really good, starting 3-0 after coming off a 70-20 win over the Broncos. That is wild. 50 points is one of the biggest upsets in the history, and they're one of the 4 teams to score over 70 points. The main reason why is because their 2 running backs, Devon Achane and Raheem Mostert, both went off. Tua did pretty well, so did Tyreek, and they did all that without Jalen Waddle. That's impressive. I can't imagine how scary this team will be when Jalen Ramsey comes back. Next up for the Bills, they're 2-1. They lost to the Jets for the first week, even though Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles in the 4th play scrimmage of the game. But Zach Wilson sucks. Zach Wilson is not good. If Aaron Rodgers never got injured, they'll probably be like 3-0 or something. They'll be good. Instead, they're 1-2, and the Bills are 2-1. The Bills are good of, Josh Allen, Gabe Davis. No, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs is better than Gabe Davis. They have a good young tight end in Dalton Kincaid, who I think will progress throughout the year. And their defense is one of the best in the league after having a big game against the Commanders last week. For the prediction for this game, I got the Dolphins winning 35-30. It's going to be a shootout, but the Dolphins come up clutch. Next game is the Ravens versus Browns. The Ravens are really good. They have Lamar Jackson. They now have OBJ, who's their number 1 receiver. And Rashad Bateman's a really underrated wide receiver. He was doing really good last year and then got injured, which is kind of unfortunate. But the Ravens, they got some injury problems over the past few times, and I think there's a lot of injuries in this game for them. The Browns, they're also good. I'm not too sure how they're going to do. Because if you know, in week 2, Nick Chubb injured his knee. He's out for the year. I think like torn ACL and MCL or something like that. He tore both of them. It is kind of crazy that he's out for the year. And in their replacement, they have Jerome Ford and reliable Kareem Hunt. Honestly, they should start Kareem Hunt. But instead of starting the rookie. No, is he a rookie or no? Tell me in the comments if he's a rookie or not. I'm not too sure. Their defense is good. They have Myles Garrett. In my opinion, one of the best to do it this year. He's really, really, really solid. And he is definitely the biggest part of this defense. For my prediction for this game, I actually got the Browns with the upset. I got the Browns by a score of 31-20. It's gonna be unexpected win for the Browns. Next is the Vikings-Panthers. Vikings are 0-3, so are the Panthers. The Vikings are getting unlucky. Somehow they lost to the Buccaneers. They lost to the Chargers last week, which is kind of shocking. I don't even understand why. They lost, even though they have the best receiver in the NFL by the name of Justin Jefferson. They have a good quarterback by the name of Kirk Cousins. But, they just run the ball too much. They're just not passing the ball to Justin Jefferson as much as they should. They're instead running the ball with Alexander Madison, and he's just done nothing. Absolutely nothing. The defense is starting to get rough. I'm not too sure how they'll do in this game. And for the Panthers, they're my favorite team. Bryce Young is back. Yes, sir. He will win Rookie of the Year. He probably won't after such a slow start. My mom's starting to hate him because he just can't complete a pass. And Andy Dalton went off, but Bryce Young won the job because he's kind of better than Andy Dalton right now. Adam Thielen went off last game, which I'm happy to hear, even though we lost. We're 0-3. We're going to bounce back. Hopefully, we'll bounce back. And I think that this game might go well for us. We have a good defense led by Brian Burns. He's number 0. That means that he's allowed 0 points when he's in coverage. He shows no mercy for his opponents. For the prediction for this game, I got the Vikings, sadly. I got them in a shootout, 42-41. Justin Jefferson will go off. Trust me, he always goes off. No matter what, even if the Vikings score like 0 points, he'll still have a great game. The next game, second last game, is the Patriots versus Cowboys. If you know, you know. Week 1, they honored Tom Brady. Well deserved, Tom Brady. Congratulations for coming to go. You are the best of all time. Mac Jones is not him. He is not good. In my opinion, he is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Never, ever, ever get Mac Jones starting. He will never do you any good. That's how bad he is, in my opinion. Ramondre is underrated. Their receiving core is Juju now. And their defense is one of the best. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're really, really good. But they lost to the Cardinals. That's just sad. Dak Prescott is honestly terrible. Tony Pollard is really good running backs. CD is also a good wide receiver. They have 2 of the best offensive linemen with Tyron Smith and Zach Martin. Zach Martin honestly could be the best right guard to ever play football. In their defense, they have Michael Parsons. That's all I gotta say. They have one of, in my opinion, they have the best defense. Michael Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore, just to name a few. This team is really, really good. And for the prediction for this game, Cowboys all the way. No doubt. 35 to like 10. It's going to be a blowout. Patriots stand no chance. No way. Like, Mac Jones is going to throw like 3 picks. He's not going to do well in this game. Lastly, it's the Chiefs versus Jets. The reigning Super Bowl champions versus, I've talked about him earlier, Zach Wilson. Patrick Mahomes is him. If you didn't hear about it, Taylor Swift went to the game, the Chiefs-Bears game, and cheered as Travis Kelce scored a touchdown. I think they're dating. That's kind of insane to hear that they're dating. I don't know why, but I guess they're a perfect match. No. Mahomes is in. Mahomes is in. Kelce's in. Pacheco's good. Their defense is good. They're, in my opinion, they're the best team in the league. Jets kind of suck. With Aaron Rodgers, they're probably, if Aaron Rodgers never got injured, they'll probably be like 2-1. They still would have lost to the Cowboys. But they definitely, because they beat the Bills, they probably would have beat the Patriots. Instead, Zach Wilson started, and he only scored 10 points. With Zach Wilson starting, they've only scored 10 points per game. Both the games, they've only had 10 points with Zach Wilson starting. The defense is good with Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is one of my favorite players in the league. He's saucy. And honestly, they might come back this year. They might sneak into the playoffs, but they won't do well. I'm just saying, Zach Wilson is not him. For prediction, I got the Chiefs in this one. All of my games have been high scoring. This one's going to be the only one that's kind of not high scoring. It's going to be a 27-21 game. Somehow Zach Wilson is going to get 21 points, but he's not going to beat. Trust me, he's never going to beat Patrick Mahomes in 100 tries. Mahomes is like 1,000 times better than Zach Wilson. Well, that's it for today's video. Please hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Peace out.